You want to talk about a horror movie? My experience trying to watch this movie, that was the real horror movie. A Quiet Place is directed by John Krasinski, better known as Jim or Big Tuna from The Office, and it stars him alongside his wife Emily Blunt. The film's premise is the world has pretty much been overrun by creatures who use sound to hunt. Lee and his family are some of the last survivors in a world where silence is the key to survival, and even the smallest sound could get you killed. Now right off the bat, John Krasinski definitely kills it as both a director and an actor in this one. Behind the camera, he does an amazing job building both tension and suspense while also giving an amazing performance on screen. I would say that roughly about 80% of the film contains no dialogue, so majority of his performance as well as the performances of the other cast members was mainly predicated on facial expressions and conveying emotion and thought through their face, and they all do a great job. And Krasinski definitely shows off some of his acting chops in this one. Emily Blunt also does a great job in this one, and she has some of the more intense scenes in the movie, and her performance just really pulls you in and actually makes you feel as if you're in that situation with her, and I thought that was amazing. And the kid actors were also pretty good here as well, especially Millicent Simmonds, who really stood out and held her own in the film. The character she plays in the film is deaf, and she's also deaf in real life, and I actually feel like that added a lot of depth and nuance to the performance that she gave, and I really think she stood out a lot in this movie. The film does a great job of introducing you to the world that they live in, and it does a great job of demonstrating just how costly breaking the rule of silence can be in this world. Now, while I really did enjoy the film, it did have a few flaws. There were quite a few loud jump scares in this, and it doesn't get to the point where it's annoying, but there are quite a few, and they are very loud. And while there were some very good, genuine scares in the film, it does have its fair share of jump scares in the film. And my biggest gripe with the film was in a world where the smallest sound can get you killed, they choose to have a baby. And they try to make it understandable in the film, but logically, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, a baby would just be the worst idea in a situation like this. And that definitely stood out as something that was kind of dumb in the movie. There are other things I can nitpick about the film, like the situation with the guns, but ultimately that would just be nitpicking, and I choose not to do that in films, especially, if it doesn't really have any bearing on my overall feelings towards the film. Overall, I really think John Krasinski does a great job as a director and actor in this film, and it does have a lot of genuinely good scares, and it's very entertaining, as well as a few genuine heartfelt moments. And despite a terrible viewing experience, I definitely feel like this is one of the better horror films that has come out in recent years, and I'm going to give A Quiet Place an 8 out of 10. That's all I got for A Quiet Place, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments, and what was your viewing experience like watching the movie, because I doubt it was half as bad as mine. Like, my theater was comically bad, and I'm going to do a video on that coming up in the near future, and I'll get that out for you guys as soon as I can, but I definitely have to let you know about it because it was terrible. If you like this video, I have other reviews on my channel you can check out, as well as new videos that I drop every week. So subscribe to make sure you don't miss anything. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.